what I thought was compelling in the conversation was, how do we kind of recruit people into the organizations and the structure that we have today? And I think that there's a lot of good ideas, but I think there's a lot of challenges around the way the organizations are set up are different than the way people want to contribute to these organizations, and I think it's going to be a challenge. And I think when I think of Salesforce, what we think about is it's culture first, and making sure that we have a culture that people want to be part of, and really I would say enabling people to kind of move through the organization. At the same time, purpose is I think a key contributor on why people stay today. And it's amazing how educated people are that are in the workforce today, as in what's available to them, what their options are, what they want to do. And I think that really plays a role in how we have to manage them. I think a massive challenge today for organizations is going to be the skills gap in the technology that they need to support. So you have, again, a mainframe system. It's not going anywhere. The bank, we'll just say call it the banks, there's a lot of organizations that still have them, that they need a skill set to keep the lights on and to make improvements, and it's not going anywhere. And that's not necessarily in line with the skills that people are coming to the workforce with. And I think that's a real concern and challenge for organizations, because how do you get people interested in developing and working on, honestly, which is the core and foundational pieces of an organization. But a lot of the younger folks just don't want to be part of that, and industries today rely on it. So there's definitely this big challenge that they're going to struggle with. So at Salesforce, everybody talks about Omni and making sure that you have this contextual insight to the person that you're talking about. And what we're seeing is a lot of organizations want to have that connected tissue that's horizontal, and they're looking at I'll just say our technologies as what they call cloud middleware. So they're going to say, they're looking at it and saying, okay, how do we connect the old, if you will, the legacy technologies into the cloud, and then providing the ability to kind of go up and down with the data. So that's actually what we're seeing a lot of conversations around, which is trying to bridge that gap, because it's an organization still requires and needs to live and breathe on its foundation. At the same time, they need to be able to adapt and engage in the way that customers are expecting, because that's where the dollars are moving, and they want to be part of that. IT's mandate is no longer about having the best technology. It's about what's your value and tying that value to revenue. And that's ultimately, it's all about results now. It's not about spending millions of dollars on building the coolest technology. It's, does this technology actually drive outcomes? And that truly is what the SaaS model is helping foster. It's really quick to prototype and to drive an outcome that people can actually get their heads wrapped around. And then sometimes it's a prototype and they need to move to a different type of technology, but it enables the ideas and helps to accelerate them.